Breaking news out of Denver, folks. And it's a big one. The Denver Broncos have officially parted ways with offensive coordinator Joe Lombardi, wide receivers coach Keary Colbert, and cornerbacks coach Addison Lynch. Now, this isn't just a knee-jerk reaction to their heartbreaking loss in the AFC Championship game. No, this is a calculated, strategic overhaul by head coach Sean Payton. And it's all about maximizing the championship window with their franchise quarterback, Bo Nix. Let's break down exactly what's happening, because there are layers to this story. First and foremost, you have to talk about the Davis Webb factor. Davis Webb, the Broncos' 31-year-old quarterbacks coach, is one of the hottest names in the coaching world right now. He recently interviewed for the head coaching job with the division rival Las Vegas Raiders. Sources around the league, like NFL Network's Rapoport, have pointed out that things don't happen in a vacuum. By firing Joe Lombardi now, Sean Payton is clearing the runway for Webb to be promoted to offensive coordinator. This move is a brilliant 2-for-1. First, it's about retention. You offer Webb a promotion and the keys to the offense, making it much harder for him to leave, especially to a rival. Second, and maybe more importantly, it's about continuity for Bo Nix. Webb has been the driving force behind Nix's incredible development. With Nix recovering from a fractured ankle, promoting Webb ensures that he returns to an offensive system he knows inside and out. One that's been specifically built around his unique talents. Keeping that QB-coach relationship intact is absolutely critical for a young quarterback's success. But this wasn't just about promoting Webb. The truth is, the Broncos' offense was a serious problem all season, despite their stellar 14-3 record. If you look beyond the basic stats, the numbers were pretty damning. Sean Payton was reportedly obsessed with the team's lack of efficiency. Denver ranked a miserable 29th in the league in 3-and-outs, with a full quarter of their offensive drives ending after just 3 plays. That put an insane amount of pressure on their defense, which, by the way, was statistically elite first in sacks and third in scoring defense. The defense was constantly being sent back onto the field with little rest. Payton was also publicly frustrated with the run game. After J.K. Dobbins went down with his season-ending injury, the ground attack became average at best, ranking just 16th. Payton said the team could uncontrol the game on the ground when they needed to most, especially late in games. Then there's the issue of dropped passes. The firing of wide receivers coach Keary Colbert came right after Payton criticized the team for having too many drops down the stretch. He clearly felt the receivers were underperforming and not living up to their potential. When you have a head coach calling out specific position groups like that, you know change is coming. And then we have the final straw. the 10-7 loss to the New England Patriots in the AFC Championship. The weather was brutal, a classic snowstorm, but the offensive performance with backup Jarrett Stidham under center was just abysmal. In the entire second half of that game, the Broncos managed only one first down and a measly 32 total yards. One first down. Payton felt the offensive scheme completely failed to adapt. It didn't account for Stidham's limitations compared to Nix, and it certainly didn't adjust to the snowy conditions. You can't win a championship with that kind of offensive collapse. Speaking of Bo Nix, Payton also gave us a crucial update on his injury. He revealed that Nix had a predisposed ankle condition, which made a fracture a matter of when, not if. The good news is Nix underwent successful surgery in Alabama and is expected to be fully recovered and ready for OTAs in May. This makes the offensive coordinator decision even more vital. Getting him back into a stable, familiar environment will be key to his recovery and his performance next season. This whole situation signals a new chapter for Sean Payton. Firing Joe Lombardi is a huge deal. These two have a professional relationship that goes back 15 years to their time in New Orleans. Payton is known for his loyalty to his inner circle, so cutting ties with a longtime associate like Lombardi shows just how serious he is. His patience for offensive mediocrity has officially run out. He's willing to make the tough, uncomfortable decisions to chase a Super Bowl. So, what's next for the Broncos? Well, they have to follow the Rooney Rule, which means they'll interview at least 2 external minority candidates for the offensive coordinator position. But let's be real, if Davis Webb doesn't get a head coaching job somewhere else, he is the overwhelming favorite to take over the offense. The team also has to rebuild the wide receiver room's coaching staff. With Colbert out, the priority will be finding a coach who can develop talented but inconsistent players like Marvin Mims and Troy Franklin into reliable, big play threats, week in and week out. The message from Sean Payton is crystal clear. Good enough is no longer good enough. The 2025 season was a success on paper, but the underlying issues on offense were too big to ignore. This coaching shakeup is a bold, aggressive move designed to fix those problems and unlock the full potential of this team and its young star quarterback. The Broncos are officially in championship more bust mode. What do you guys think of this move? Is promoting Davis Webb the right call? Who should they bring in to fix the receiver issues? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And if you want to stay up to date on all the latest Broncos news and analysis, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.